Yo, what's up YouTube? How's it going? It's me, your boy Alex, back with another video about the pog crazy game MapleStory. And something crazy just been announced. It's the GMS roadmap for the upcoming New Age patch. It has a bunch of information about our new patch cycle. And I'm just going to go over a quick little bits and bobs just about this event, just so you kind of know what to expect. And what's going to happen soon. The music is a little bit loud. I might turn it down a bit. Who knows? But currently we are in this early October part of the roadmap. You can see here we got Night Troop, which is currently going on, and then the Halloween events, which is going to be happening at the end of this month. When they happen, I'll do some like little bits and videos about those. I'll just kind of show those off, you know, which would be kind of cool. Magic Slate is another grinding event which we'll have, and then of course we know about cash transfer, pendant slot change, so on and so forth. But the main crazy pog thing that no one saw coming, oh my goodness, guys, we're going to be getting 6 job in the new patch. 6 job is going to be super pog crazy, loads of stuff to do with that. I'm going to be grinding an absolute crap ton. And then the Identisk Island, which is just the New Age event. But yeah, we'll go through these bit by bit, and then just sort of come back to this screen at the end, just to sort of like show what's going on. But yeah, Night Troop and the spooky events. I'm not going to talk about these, because these are in our current patch, Cash Transfer, which is really awesome. But 6 job. Now, 6 job, if you aren't aware, I'm going to make a bunch of videos on 6 job when it comes out. You know, farm the YouTube algorithm, KEKW. But this is going to be a new system for characters that level 260 and above, and the materials that you're going to need are going to drop from certain bosses, and in grandest grinding areas and above. So all the level 260 and above areas, and then the harder bosses to be able to level up your skills. The key point of note for this, and this won't affect everyone, but it's going to affect Beast Tamer players, is that the Beast Tamer 6 job Hexa system is not going to be available on the launch of 6 job. Now, for reasons why, they say it's development completion schedule, which is understandable, I guess. Yeah, that'll be available in January 2024. So the tail end of this patch here with the Carcian and Arteria. Identisk Island, again, this is just the New Age event. This is the coin capping area in New Age. So this is all of your daily logins. This is all of your click the button to get your coins, that kind of thing. And then we have Hyper Burning. Now, this Hyper Burning is different from the previous version in that we can go to 260 at the end of that. So your Hyper Burning will get you straight to 6 job, so you can experience the system. This is fantastic for newer players, and if you want to make like a second main or like a super juiced boss mule, that would be super cool as well. We then have the EXP reduction and the dailies giving like gigatons of more EXP. So this is a super fantastic change for daily players, because you're going to be getting tons of more experience from just doing your required content, and then you're going to be getting, you're going to need less to level up, right? So this is going to be super pog for like casual daily players, dad players, that kind of thing. Tower of Oz is no longer required content. You can just get Oz boxes from doing bosses instead of doing Tower of Oz itself. So if you never wanted to learn that or you just want to skip it, pog crazy. And then loot ownership. I don't really understand how this one works, right? Dropped loot will maintain character ownership even after a certain amount of time has passed. Only the person who defeated the monster can collect the items in the meso. I guess it's just like, because currently there's like a loot timeout on stuff in a map, right? Like if I kill something and meso drops, eventually someone else can take it, right? But that's just the way that works. And then the Reboot EXP adjustments. This is the health reduction and the EXP reduction in the Reboot servers. Again, this is the one that a lot of people are very upset about being a nerf. But this, in tandem with the leveling up from dailies and stuff, is a really good change for like daily players. Because now you don't have to like super always grind if you don't want to, because there's more justification to just be a casual player. But in exchange for this, the new areas will have EXP and health equating to like current odium for an endgame reboot player. So if I wanted to get the same rates I get now, I would need to grind in Carcian, which is one of the new areas coming soon. But that's kind of why I rushed to 285, right? One of the craziest things, though, is this right here, is the Abyss Expedition. Now, Now, if you don't know what Abyss Expedition is, this is like a Misty Island Part 2 for people that played last year. But it's like an AFK, like, team-based, like, raid minigame, right? And you do a bunch of stuff, you can get a bunch of rewards from it. In TMS, they got a bunch of cubes, a bunch of growth potions, a bunch of, like, other stuff. But the main one that they got is this, right? Now, this is a Legion block, if you can't understand what the picture is, and it gives attack and magic attack plus 35%. So essentially, if you've played MapleStory for a long time, you know what a lab server block is. This is basically a lab server block, but it's just like reskinned to the Misty Expedition block. You can use this plus what? Yeah, not percent, flat attack. He said percent attack. It's flat, it's not percent. But you can use 2 at once, this plus 1 other lab block. But here's the thing, and I'm not saying this to be a doomer, I'm just saying this to be realistic. We have no idea if our version of the event is going to give this reward. So don't get your hopes up. But if we follow the TMS reward schedule for this event, we will obtain this at the end of the event. But I'm just being a realist, you know? After that, we then have the release of the 2 new areas, the level 280 area of Arteria and the 285 Carcian. These are super, super cool story areas. They give new sack symbols, and they give new dailies. Very, very pog, very, very pog. And then we have new difficulties for Kaling and Kalos, and they are going to be easy, hard, and extreme. And so there's now 4 modes of each of those bosses, right? And they have an enhancement item for Commanding Force Earrings and for Magic Eye Patch, which is really, really good. But most, if not the majority of players, will not be able to do that content for a long time until we max out our 6-job systems. So that would be cool to do. Current Chaos Kalos becomes normal Kalos, right? They drop down. Yeah. Current Chaos will become normal mode. And then, yeah, you beat extreme mode for the enhancement items of the pitched items. Very pog, very pog. And then after that, we just have these 2 little nice, lovely events at the end for the Maple Tree shopping and the Maple Tree. Now, these are just like Christmas events, or holiday events, I should say. And they usually just give like mounts and like cute little things that you can collect. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, that's basically the roadmap. There's going to be a bunch of different stuff that they may or may not change, you know, subject to whatever. But I'll make a bunch of videos about each segment when they come out, like Misty Expedition, New Age. I'll make a bunch of stuff on 6-job, dude. Primarily on Dawn Warrior, because that's the class I play, right? But just remember to keep in mind, if you are a Beast Tamer player, that your 6-job system will not be available until January 2024. That's the main takeaway, right? And yeah, and then Super Pog, Abyssal Expedition, Pog crazy, Pog crazy. Right! That's the, I was going to say patch notes. What's this called? Roadmap. That's the roadmap done. I do just want to say a quick thank you to my my YouTube channel members. Thank you very much to Dimas. Thank you, Dimas. Thank you, as always. Thank you, Cheese Dog. Thank you, Jenkins. Thank you, Jenkins. Thank you, WOWIEEEE Reboot. Thank you, Particle. Thank you, Father Gaming. Thank you, Sir Otter. Thank you very much, Otter. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Roland Kukler. And thank you to another new YouTube channel member, Mookhouse. Mookhouse? I don't know how to pronounce it, man. I know. I think I know what character. I know who you are. You're the Luna player, right? I think so. But yeah, and thanks to you for watching, man. Pog crazy. Have a good day.